Welcome. Welcome to analysis. Welcome, yes. Here, Belhound, are you love Rachel? It's new. Oh, I'm doing. Hello, Senpai Seeker.
Okay, enough. How are you guys doing? Were you turning the night filter? Things are happening. Morning, EP. Yeah, it is very Sunday. That's also why I was like, I'm just gonna cut the grass later. It's not gonna be too hot today, so I'm just like, I'll just do it after stream. It is too much Sunday morning over here to be doing grass cutting. What was the last question I want event? I mean, we're doing convolutional kernel right now, but we're taking a break from all that love and hope with Belka's event in Frontline 2. Which, yeah, these are mostly, from what I've heard, there's mostly like, quote unquote, like filler updates, filler events. So hopefully there won't be too much suffering. But then again, I mean, you could consider Nikeda a filler event. And that event was rough. But I've heard these ones are like, okay. You know, nothing major, nothing crazy. So a nice break from all the suffering. Because Frontline fans have a very high suffering threshold. Yeah, we've been just tempered in the fires of pain. Have you recovered from the suffering yesterday? Kinda, because I was yapping about some things to my sister. Not too much. I try not to give her that many details because she's not caught up yet. But like I tell her some stuff here and there. And like in telling her all the stuff, I was also like tearing up in the car, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, Mika. Ear wiggles, yeah, they do. Am I ready? Probably. Wrong account? Oh my god, who are you? Outing yourself. For more love and hope at the end of all things. I mean, hopefully this won't be so bad. It's a mystery? Oh, it's you. 2 types of casual in beds. Quitting like a bitch and why you are still here just to suffer. Yeah. And if you witness Frankfurt, you know there's no going back. Man. Convolutional kernel has been rough. It's just like, again, I don't know how they managed to, you know, be so real, hit so close to home, and like, especially considering current events in some places, while still managing to focus on the love and hope. Who would have thought that there's actually love and hope in this story? Insane. Crazy. Yeah, I have 5 more memberships to give out, so I'm gonna send those out before I forget and open the game. Yippee! So congratulations to Valtor, 404 Shikikan, Madness, Meme Asylum, Samsur Small. I know how to say. SAS Mr. Small, probably. So yeah, congratulations, welcome. Also, I just remember I was gonna update the emotes on Twitch since I double streamed this on Twitch. Between yesterday and how about this? And the anti-war crimes, I'm surprised I made it to today. We are the MC, right? Aren't we supposed to be the hero? You know, Green Humor is a false token rich people game. Yeah. But I mean, I love how, you know, Shiki kind of still goes out of their way to help. So, like, technically they're, you know, they could still be considered a hero for other people, for some people. There is a reason they're called the hero of Frankfurt afterwards, and I am starting to see why. Lines front girls. I have both Twitch and YouTube stream open so I can hear echoes, the voices in your head. I slept in. How goes the love and hope? Literally, you started it. What do you mean you slept in? But yeah, I was gonna update the emotes on Twitch. How did I change this? Oh, there's not like a way to. I need to do it one by one. I hear you, Twitch. Upload new. At least it's only like 5 of them. Hello, yikes. They call Belka square in the game, but to me, she looks more like a carrot. She does. Why would they call her a squirrel? What is the correlation there? Is it because of her personality? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Upload. I had to buy the skin so that she will look like a beatable. I don't have any ulterior motives, I swear. Yes, I'm sure. I am sure you don't. Remove. I also need to remove this one. There we go. Upload new. No, wait, not this. Animated emote. No, not that. Yippee! Excellent. Yes, good. Excellent. All right. Good. Not shame buying skins. Everyone's favorite to smoke Frontline's bag. No! Literally no one's favorite. Got your Oshi MG338 on Ghost Frontline 1 yesterday night. Oh, let's go! Always good when you get the girls. Yes, your waifus or your favorites. Hello, Mango Tango. Yeah, I am so incredible EP today. It's crazy. Yesterday, like after a stream, when I went to pick up my sister, then I got home and I was almost passing out, you know. But it happens after only sleeping for like 4 hours. Had no trouble sleeping at night though. So that, you know, there's that. Always look on the bright side. I was looking at I put my Platoon daily battle thingy on auto and I'm just watching the girls go. But yeah, these events should be short from what I've heard, so the idea is to get it all done like now. And then next Saturday we jump back into the convolutional kernel, into pain and suffering. Well, I'm gonna do a stream during the week also for that. And in the fall weather, I slept so well last night. Hell yeah. Yeah, temperature is lower in here too. That's why I also was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut grass later. Because I'm too lazy in the morning. I'm still a bit sick, so you know, and it was cool outside. So I didn't want to be out in the cold morning weather. And I'm just gonna pull up with the sun later. It's gonna be sunny, but it's not gonna be too hot. It shouldn't even be too sunny. It might be a bit humid though because it might rain a little, but it wasn't gonna rain like too much. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll do it later. Their two characters events are related to each other. Yeah, I like they're really just going for it. Just speed running. All right. So shall we then? Shall we to get this on today? I literally just got a cold. Yeah, I've been a bit sick too, and I don't know if it's like a cold or something. You know, it's that sick that I feel well most of the time, but I'm like a bit tired and sometimes like I have like a headache and I'm just like, ugh. But here we are pushing through. Perú, zona 3. ¿Cuál es la zona 3 de Perú? Got me with my pants on. I slept with just a shirt on. No. I mean, I'm still sleeping with short pajamas, but I'm actually covering myself now with my bed sheets. Before, during summer, I was not doing that. I got the back to school sickness. Real. I'm not even in school anymore, but you know, you still get it. It's ingrained into your brain. Attracted with one child and now my body aches like an old man. No, not the children. I had to crawl in the blanket last night for the first time in months. La manifestación colectiva del Perú expresado en persona 3. Increíble. But oh well. Shall we go? Here we are. On the girls' Frontline. Second coming. Oh yeah, and I still have her. I just kind of like putting the last one I get as my background. Yes. And here's the thing. Oh, that's nice music. They have the direct jump, at which I suck. I'm so bad at this little game. No. Yippee! Oh, you're right. These are... The music is very nice, though. No. What the? What is this? No, my armor. Miss out on a grenade there. Wait, I can jump on the enemies? It's the first time I find out about this. Fucking rip. Okay. Yippee! Minigames. I have Lipo Beep as my background with calming music. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Shows the people who played Donald Jump and who didn't. Flasha confianza nomás. Getting my most wanted. Just got Andoris. Oh yeah, I'm saving all for 45 and probably 9. This is the Gears Frontiers, yeah. Yeah, I am taking a break from the horrors of war with Gears Frontline 2. I'm gonna enjoy a chill time with Belka here. So let's go. Her story is called 404 Found. It looks like it's gonna be like the Yohi event in which you unlock these ones and you need to read them as you unlock them for the story to make sense. It's more like the calm before the storm. I mean, yes, but also it's kind of a break because, you know, Convolutional Kernel has been something. The heart of the horse Mika will cook. Honestly, yeah, I'm like, you know, on one hand I get why some people may be tired or complaining because, you know, it is taking long to actually get to the point, you know, to get to live. But also I'm afraid because I'm like, what did they cook? Whatever happened in Corposant has people going insane. So I'm like, what did Mika cook? I am so afraid. What were they cooking during all these filler events? Let's go. Belka Recollection Note 1. No matter how many times the reverse simulations are done, these pivotal moments are indisputable turning points that shape the future. They kept it on the stove for a while. Yeah, they already did the slow cooking. But yeah, these are not voiced, so again, you'll have to deal with my voice acting. There's someone else I want just as much as P45, but I won't say who just in case you've not seen anything in the future yet. I know which those are coming. I appreciate you not saying though, because you're literally the only one that does it. So I appreciate you, especially. Everyone else just comes in and is like, did you see this doll is coming? And I'm just like, fuck the shut up. Shut the fuck up, please. But I might have an idea of who do you mean if it's related to 45. And I'm like, yes, I also want her. Alright, let's go.
Sorry, am I late, Commander?
I've just arrived too.
I was the one who asked if you could help me search through my neural data, but I ended up being late. I hope you won't be upset because of this, Commander.
Yes, I am very upset. Stop acting so overly dramatic, Belka. You don't need to talk like that around me.
I can't hide anything from you after all, Commander. But you know what? Sweet talking like that was exactly how I got Big Sis to accept me into the team.
Wait, really? Such as?
When we finally met after so many years, she instantly pinned me to the ground and even held me at gunpoint, as if I were an enemy.
Yeah, that sounds like 416. That doesn't sound like a good start.
I had to jump through so many hoops to find 404's secret base. I guess it was first for Big Sis to mistake me for an intruder.
Wait, you actually managed to find their secret base? Okay. Kudos to you for that, I guess.
Anyway, when I finally saw her, I immediately threw myself into her arms and cried like a baby. And I recounted all the tragic backstories I had to go through. Vagrancy, displacement, no friends, no companions. And so Big Sis took me in as an intern.
She really trauma dumped her. She didn't get shot on the spot, I guess, for 16 got some character development. Real. She says this so proudly. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I trauma dumped her, and then she adopted me because she feels so sorry for me. It seems that your promotion went smoothly.
Maybe? Because I actually got gravely injured during a later mission, which made me look even more sympathetic. Fortunately, Pixie saved me and truly accepted me. I'm not sure if that counts as going smoothly, but I was certainly very pitiable.
Belka, what is wrong with you? I can see the gist. Though I suppose these little tricks are no longer of use after you've been officially accepted into the team.
That's not entirely true. Big Sis isn't a heartless doll after all. Even if the tricks fail, my very real and sincere emotions can still move her. Just take a good look at the results in my narrow records, Commander.
Alright. Time's precious, so let's get started. Data transmission normal. No recollection activated. Good work, Belka.
That's of course. I've grown over the years after all.
I see, but do not let your guard down.
I know, Commander.
Unless you reach MP45 level of injuries, you still have ways to go, Belka. Yeah, I mean, you know, unless you're missing an eye, an arm, and something happens to your leg, and I'm sure something happened to. She lost. I'm sure she lost part of her leg as well. Because then she also has like her leg patched up. This story is very wholesome. I legit feel bad for Belka. Yippee! Wholesomeness! Go, Vector. Do your thing. Thank you, Vector. Thank you for your service. Okay, we got one. Feelings that cannot be conveyed. 404! The projector in the meeting room dims. The doll standing at the front lowers the remote in her hand and stares at the other three. Wife!
That's it for today's debriefing. Good job, everyone. There will be no group activities for the rest of the day. So take this opportunity to get some rest. Remember, training is scheduled for early tomorrow morning. Alright then. Guess I'll just...
Pause asleep on the spot. Losing a limb is mandatory for reuniting with Commander Joe applications nowadays. Yeah, I know, right? Meshti immediately leans back in her chair and falls asleep within seconds. And Doris chuckles and gives her a gentle pat on the head. Kluge lets out a huff at Meshti's hopeless figure.
Never motivated at all during training, yet always the first to slack off.
Hearing that, Belka jumps out of her chair and runs up to Kluge with her hand raised.
I'm motivated, Big Sis. Let's go training, shall we? Unless we're counting this commission, it's been ages since we last trained together. Besides, we just highlighted lots of my shortcomings during the debriefing. I can certainly improve upon them much more effectively if Big Sis is there to instruct me.
I love how Belka instantly jumps at any opportunity to be like, I'm better than her when it comes to Meshti.
Well, it's a good thing that you're this motivated. I need to see Vector today, but I don't have the time. Eh? Why? Between me and Vector, I'm obviously more important. What does any of this have to do with who's more important? Team B will be out for a mission tomorrow. Tonight's the only time when both Vector and I are available. With Team B now on the right track, I can't wait to see Lava's reaction during our next communication.
Why? did you two made a bet or something? As Kluge heads out, she notices Belka following tightly behind her. Confused, she halts her step and looks back. Belka also stops obediently.
Well, if you're occupied, you can call it a night here, Pixies. But in that case, promise you'll train with me tomorrow. There's a team training scheduled for tomorrow anyway. We'll see once we conduct practical training.
Belka leaves the meeting room. Belka stomps in frustration as she watches Kluge's shrinking silhouette. Belka, try fighting more Pradeus leaders if you want Kluge's respect. Yeah, real, take down a few Nairos, or import the big ones. And then we may be talking.
Why can't I be Team B's leader? Why can't they just make their own mission plan and stop bothering Big Sis? Do you want to be Team B's leader, Belka? No. I was talking about the mission plan. If you're talking about Team B's mission plan, it needs to be drafted with the specifics of the commission in mind. For example, the route of several missions Team B has taken recently happens to pass by your base. Not only can they stop by for a rest, but we will also have some joint training sessions with them. Huh? Team B came over? Yes. I happen to have a recent mission plan from Team B on hand. You should take a look at it if you want to know more, Belka.
Before Belka can answer, Android has already sent her the entire package. Torrents of data gush into Belka's neural cloud and clog up her processing thread. Feeling the excess heat produced by her core going into overdrive, Belka rushes out of the meeting room.
I'll go to Rushi since Team B is here. I'll check the document later.
Belka hops as she skips across the hallways, heading towards Team B's rest area.
I haven't seen Richie for a long time. I wonder if the idea I gave her last time worked out or not. In any case, building a friendship is no easy task. I need to comfort her nicely.
When you see your senior doing bad shit while sleeping is frustrating. I mean, yeah. Just a reminder though, just when she was about to get scrapped by Blue Sphere, she still tried to produce USB with her body. Yeah, no, G11 comes through when it matters, That's her thing. The door to the rest area is open, and Rochi's silhouette can be spotted from far away, along with her and Vector's voice. After a moment's hesitation, Belka sneaks up to the door and increases the gain on her audio module.
Why are you spying on them? Just try it out, Bibi. It's a limited edition. It was quite a hassle for me to get it from the underground brokers. I'm sure it looks so cute on you, Bibi. I think I'll pass. Either way is to give such a cute thing to me. No, I don't want. See how it matches perfectly with your hair color? Come on, Bibi, just give it a try. Well, if you insist. Okay, it's on. See how cute you look. I knew it would look great on you, Bibi. It was worth pre-ordering it as soon as it became available. You should wear this during your meeting later, Bibi.
Wouldn't that be unprofessional?
No way! Well, it's okay if you don't want to wear it if you find it awkward. After all, you look cute either way, baby.
Really? Oh, Vector, how I love you.
Of course! Wasn't that obvious?
Judging by the sound, Ruchi is pacing back and forth restlessly in the room.
Grrr, don't get me started on that. That client of the last commission was so out of touch. You only pointed out all the potential worst-case scenarios because you were in charge and being responsible. How dare he question your attitude? You should have Cookie blacklist and PMC guy. There's no way we're taking another commission from him ever again.
It's okay. I'm used to it. Besides, you already stood up for me back then. The client only calmed down thanks to you.
Then I guess I'll pardon that guy since you said so. Speaking of which, remember the fashion store we passed by during our last outing, baby? Their storefront was so stylish.
Which one? I don't remember.
I took a photo. Give me a second.
The cheerful chatter between Ruchi and Vector continues from the rest area. Belka crouches outside the door for a moment before quietly standing up and leaving.
Ruchi and Vector look like they've gotten closer. Never mind.
Belka, people can have more than one friend. Come on. Wondering why they kept Vector as Vector and not Vivi, because Vivi is her little nickname, cute nickname. After leaving the rest area, Belka wanders aimlessly around the base, grumbling and complaining as she does so. And yeah, Vector probably didn't care. You know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised, even if she had, like, more of a actual weapon name, you know, with, like, just letters and numbers. She would have probably still kept it. She probably was like, Vector's good enough.
Seriously, what happened between Ruchi and Vector? Those of us in Team A just went on a mission. I'll bet the mission might have been a long one. But how are they becoming completely different now? Shouldn't Ruchi be worrying about not getting along with Vector? Damn it. Ruchi and Vector's relationship used to be just like Man and Pixie's. How come it's suddenly just me?
I doubt it was the same. Because Vector is nothing like 416. Belka fiercely kicks a supply container lying in the hallway.
I'm the only one chasing after Pixies like a fool.
Yes, you are! Come on. What's the word? Realizing it is the first step to recovery. All upset, Belka stands idly for a moment before bending down and clutching her head in dismay.
Screw this! What should I even do? Damn it! How did Ruchi do that? How can I get closer to Big Sis? Oh my.
Suddenly, Andora's voice can be heard from behind. Before Belka can turn around, Andoris walks over and crouches in front of her with a smile.
What's the matter, Belka? Didn't you say you were going to Ruchi? What are you doing here alone? Did you two get into an argument?
I mean, at least she admits it.
It's not that. I'm just upset because I didn't get to train with Big Sis. Say, Andoris, I've been part of 404 for so long, so how come my relationship with Big Sis hasn't improved at all? Even Ruchi and Vector are getting along now. I have no idea how she managed to...
Seemingly reminded of something all of a sudden, Belka remains in her crouched position while she inches toward Andoris and leans into her ear.
You've been following Pixies all these years, right, Andoris? Surely you have some way to help me improve our sisterly relationship. Give me a moment. Searching for related information.
Andoris keeps smiling but stops moving otherwise.
Andoris? Andoris?
The warm smile remains on Andoris' face, but she offers no answer.
Forget it. I'll stop bothering you. I'll just look it up myself. I found something. There's a lot of tangential data, but not much is left after sifting through them. Please go ahead. Best ways to strengthen bonds with family and friends. Traveling together is the top pick. Cooking meals that the others enjoy is also a good idea. Other recommendations include inviting them out to dinner or celebrating memorable occasions together to bring back fond memories. Traveling is a no-go. Nor is food that big a deal for us dolls. Sounds like only the last one could work. Memorable occasions. It's good to be that day then. Yep, soon it'll be the anniversary of me joining 404, which also makes it Sisters Reunion Day between me and Big C's Kluke. I'm such a genius. Thank you, Andoris. I'll go make preparations now. No.
Before Andoris can finish, Belka has already excitedly jumped up and rushed up. Still crouched in place, Andoris blinks.
No need to thank me.
Oh, Belka. Yeah, these all have all the same flavor text. Sisters Reunion Day and a 45 or 9 anywhere. Exactly. The true sisters here.
Yokai.
I still love how casually she just drops those. Now that Hammer's became public, does anime 45 got better access for spare parts? I imagine so. I imagine that's part of how she got like her new design. Nothing yet, okay. Next one then.
See? I did complete the commander's orders perfectly. If you want to compliment me, Commander, I'll need to first make sure Big Sis is here to hear it too.
Your frame's outstanding performance played a big part in how smoothly the data sorting went.
That's a compliment, right? You just complimented me, Commander. Does that also mean I'm becoming more and more like Big Sis? I've always wanted to become a super elite doll like her.
Is that why you joined 404? Out of your admiration for Kluke?
Of course the Commander would have guessed that. It's only that, despite Big Sis accepting me into the team, I felt like I was never part of it for the longest of times. Was it because I was the last to join? It always felt like Big Sis Kluke was much colder towards me than all the other members.
I don't think that's the reason.
As such, I started by following Pixis everywhere she went, just so I could stay close by her side.
That is probably why she's like that to you. just saying it.
I even penned a cookie observation report. Fancy a look, Commander?
I'll pass. Besides, doing so will only push her further away from you.
Eh? Really? No way! Stop following me around everywhere I go. Are you a mother student in printing face or what? See how Pixis gave me such a cute nickname?
Belka? No, that is... No. Oh, this person hates it. They staple my stuff to them and make sure they always have to think about me. Is everything going well? Yeah, everything going great. I love how she literally tells her to stop following her around, and when she focuses on it, it's like, oh, she gave me a cute nickname. Never mind. Let's keep going. I was starting to wonder if your relationship ever improved.
Alright then. If you say so, Commander. Then let's see for yourself.
Belka, please. What's wrong?
I just remember something that happened when I first joined Squad 404. I got too impatient during a mission and ended up messing up several times. Not only did I fail to help Big Sis, I also dragged her down. What a terrible memory.
But things are different now, right, Belka?
Of course. Remember to praise me if I do things right, okay, Commander?
Maybe you should attempt a different approach, Belka, when I reach this point. Yeah, it's like, Belka? Most people don't like it when they're constantly followed around by someone. This time, I don't need rifles when I go back to her. Excellent. But snipers are fun? True. But also bringing hell on earth is also fun. Hehe. It's over being a robot to have the high ground. Can't wait to make a sort of like night combat to this game. I wonder how they could do that. We got another... Wait, but before that, I think I have regular pools. Oh yeah. I was trying to get a this weapon. And I think here it is. No, get out of here. Yippee! There it is. Now, who I was trying to... I think I was trying to max Tololo. Okay. A streamer log? No, it wasn't like 23 pulse away, so you know, it was just speedy build up. Where are you? I got your fancy gun. There you go. Yippee! Enjoy. Onward Sharkry, I guess. But yeah, I think I was trying to max Tololo when I get more copies of her. Was it her or Chenyu? No, it was Tololo. Alright, let's continue. Maybe Kluki secretly liked it. I think she was thinking if this is how M60 felt when I said all those things about becoming an elite. That would be funny. Are you gonna buy QVC skin? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I'm not gonna do it now, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy it because I mean, look at this. Look at this. How do you expect me not to buy it? And has a dragon in her ult? Look at her. Look how cool this outfit is. Look at all these insane details in the armor. What? Why did you look at me like that? I'm sorry. You're just appreciating the clothes. Look at like all these insane, crazy details. Look at the texture here. Holy fuck. Finally. Looking respectfully, yeah. You know what? Let me just get it right away. Gonna hide the screen for a second. Not that, this. Let me see. I was trying to see what is more convenient for me because it is at 980 coins. If I buy it directly for stream with the Canadian US to Canadian dollar conversion, it costs me 19 bucks. But if I go to the Mika website, buy the coins, it will be better for me. Here's Frontline 2 payment center. Are these in US? I wrote my password wrong. There we go. Are these in US? I think these are also in US. It's like $1 difference, $1.50. Well, I get some extra coins. Do I want some extra coins? I get like 100 extra coins. Is that worth it? Because I can either... So if I buy it directly, you know, with taxes and conversion, these 12 bucks turn into 19 Canadian. If I buy the coins... Where's the coins? Where the fuck is the coins? Oh, here. Redemption. If I buy the coins, see here, this one. This one turns to 20 Canadian. 20 like 50. But I get it double. I don't know if I get it double. It doesn't show us double on the thing. Questions. I think I'll just buy the skin directly. Actually, let me see something. It is double. Yeah, the thing is that if I go to the top-up payment center, it doesn't show us double. You just give me 110. Where are the bonuses different? I think I'm actually gonna buy the double coin thingy. So I can also buy cold case cat ear headphones. At last. Because I don't know if it'll give it to me double. If I get it through the top up center. So I'm just gonna do it through Steam. Yippee! Where's my purchase, Mika? Let me just quickly double check by PayPal. I think it didn't. Yeah, no, it did go through. Where are my credits, Mika? Oh, it didn't. Okay, it just filled it into my wallet. It's like I'm not used to buying stuff through Steam. It doesn't buy it directly. It filled it into my wallet, so now I can buy it because I have the money in my Steam wallet. Okay. Authorize. Yippee! There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I screenshot this beautiful, beautiful skin. Good ties on it too? Yeah. Yippee! And now I can also do this. Where are you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we can make her Discord kitten. Still disappointed there's no cat ears hat though. Yeah, that will be peak. But we'll have to make do with the headphones. Gonna get so happy having them. Yes. All right. Now let's go back to our thing. A special anniversary. A few days later, outside the mountain. As soon as the door opens, Belka pulls Antoris in with her excitedly.
Belka, wait. Dear? Dear! Where are all the custom motorbike parts that just got delivered? Let me see them.
Deer is busy adjusting something at the repair table, but he pauses his task upon hearing Belka. He retrieves a large box from behind him and places it onto the table. Here, all the parts you ordered. I checked them for you. They're all good. Take a look yourself.
Surprises, presents. Anniversaries are all about them. Gifts for big sis.
It's your boy, dear! Belka hops over to the table. Right as she opens the cardboard box, she suddenly hears Meshti's voice behind her.
Dear, remember when I asked you to bring over the... Huh? Why are so many people here? Meshti? Why are you here?
Meshti glances warily at the box of anime figures behind Deer. Make sure that Belka has yet to notice it. What did you buy?
I just happened to walk by. Really? Of course. I was just going to ask what's the gift you asked Dear to bring you. I heard something about an anniversary.
While doing her best to change the subject, Meshti shoots a glance at Deer, signaling at him to hide the box of anime figures he had smuggled in more carefully.
How could you strap on me?
Bold words coming from someone who eavesdrops on people.
Who's eavesdropping on you? You're the one being obnoxiously loud. If everything's good, I head back to sleep now. Please wait a second, Meshti. Huh? Compared to me, we have a even more familiar with leader here. Are you sure you don't want to consult her opinions, Belka? Who needs her opinions anyway? Meshti will only mess things up.
I think Antoris is onto something. Look at how Kluke has put up with her for all these years. She must have something going on that we don't know about. Clearly, stalking Kluke is completely different to Meshti running into Belka here. Clearly, yeah, of course.
What are you guys even talking about? Fine, I'll ask her. So you want to celebrate the anniversary of you joining 404 with Kluke? It's Sisters Reunion Day! Whatever you call it. But if you're going to cloak it directly with that plan of an anniversary party or something, she's definitely going to outright shut you down. You know how prickly she can be. Unless... Never mind. Just go to her as you usually do. Though you might want to change the name. But I doubt the outcome will be any different. So I just need to pester her until she agrees? Gotcha! I'm an expert at that. Wow. First time I've seen someone say that with such a straight face. What do you know? It takes determination to get close to Big Sis Kluke. I can't elaborate further. Anyway, you have to keep this a secret, or I won't be able to give Big Sis a big surprise. If you dare slip up, I'll...
Belka quickly stares in the direction of Deer. What now?
Thought I wouldn't notice, huh? You little smugglers. Oh, we can't talk this out. More like you shouldn't talk when you're not supposed to. Otherwise, I can't guarantee that pixies won't accidentally discover your figurines. In that case, Belka, who helped pixies uncover Mercy's contraband, will certainly be rewarded. Okay. I swear, as long as Cookie doesn't string me upside down on a target and puts 9 magazines into me, I will keep my mouth shut. There you go. I've only got a few days left. I need to hurry up and get the gift ready. Let me see. Custom parts.
Belka excitedly rushes toward the cardboard box on the table. Next knows Cookie from the moment she joins for 4. Come on now. Yeah, Belka, come on. They join together. I ran out of coffee. Such. Let's actually use.
了解 どうってことないわ了解
Wait, what?
訓練の成果ね了解
Did I click enter by mistake? That's fine.
どうってことないわ
It's fine, we're okay.
訓練の成果ね
Here. This is the way. Oh yeah, with the cat ears!
交代するのが今のうちよどうってことないわ 交代するのが今のうちよどうってことないわ作戦終了帰ろっか
Hello, good luck, thank you. Give me a second to go get some water. Yes, back location instead of the Titanic. Yeah, I don't think she's getting anywhere anytime soon. Oh, remember these good old times? when is the new cast gonna return?
What's the matter, Commander?
I've always wanted to ask, why is your attitude towards Meshti completely different than everyone else? Because she's jelly, Commander. Come on, it's not that hard.
I mean, just look at her. She's a lazy, good-for-nothing freeloader who causes Pixie so much trouble, yet still gets all her special attention.
I don't think that's what Meshti set out to do.
Fine, I'll admit it. I am a little jealous of her. Just a little.
Just a little.
Even though Pixie will never admit it, I've always treated her as the most important family member in my life, you know? Why can't I be that special companion? Why can't I be the first one that comes to her mind? Why is Pixie always acting so distant from me? I want her special attention too. Isn't this par for the course for all little sisters?
No. I mean, maybe when they're like tiny, you know? But you should have grown out of that phase already. Belka, it's totally normal for you to admire Kluke, but getting overly obsessed is detrimental to you and your neural cloud.
I get it, Commander. But I just don't want to be separated from my family.
If thinking about it this way makes you feel better, maybe it's actually a sign that Kluke trusts you so much, she doesn't feel the need to watch over you like she does the more problematic members.
Yeah? That's how you see it? I never thought of that possibility. No wonder you're the commander. If you keep being so considerate, I may end up falling for you, Commander. Of course, I do like you a lot already.
Thanks, but I'll pass on that. I don't think I can handle it any better than Kluke. Since you're still in the mood to joke around, that must mean we can continue sorting.
Of course, I can continue at any time as long as you're ready.
Maybe when they're young and stupid. Are you young and stupid, Belka? Exactly. Just gonna keep using your ult for no reason at all. Do I get everyone? Oh yeah. We got another one. Let's go. A gift from the squirrel. After another routine training session.
That's it for today's training. Good job, everyone. You're free for the rest of the day. Remember to treat tomorrow's commission seriously.
Moments after Cloak's announcement, Belka immediately makes a 180-degree turn and is about to leave. It's not the first time she's done this. Recently, be it after a training or at the briefing session, Belka will depart the moment she's dismissed instead of pestering Kluke as she usually does.
Belka, you stay here.
Forced to stop, Belka smiles awkwardly at Kluke. You're so obvious, Belka.
Big sis! Is anything wrong? Yeah, you want to train together. I happen to be free today. Right! I mean, with Big sis' instruction, I can certainly improve a great deal.
Oh, she got a CG. Belka reveals a troubled expression, gritting her teeth while glancing at the clock. Only 10 minutes left before the delivery time she agreed upon with the underground broker. I know that she has little keychains of them. As for the package, there are more accessories for the motorbike, naturally prepared for the sisters' reunion day.
It's not every day that Big sis has the time to train with me, but... You got something on hand?
Kluke closes in on Belka. Suddenly, Belka's communication terminal starts ringing at an untimely moment. Belka hurriedly hangs up the call. She glances at Kluke with a worried look, But the latter doesn't even bother to look at the comms interface and simply stares at Belka with a scrutinizing gaze.
It's nothing important. It's okay if I don't answer the call.
Why does his art look a little sus? Maybe it's the sweat. Maybe. I can only assume. I don't know if her events were rewritten, but I kind of feel like they just, they just kind of did the CG with not much of an explanation of what's going on.
Are you sure about that? I bet the underground brokers you got in touch with recently are impatiently waiting for your answer. No way! I still have time. Wait, hold on. Eh? Broker? What broker? What are you talking about, Big Sis?
Cloaky sighs.
Haven't you been going to brokers whenever you're free recently? I can't even spot your shadow during break time. Not to mention using every trick in the book just to pry more back-related information out of me.
Oh, Belka.
Now tell me, what are you planning behind my back?
Belka nibbles on her lower lip, thinking that her carefully planned surprise has already been spoiled. Fortunately, the anniversary is only a few days away, so telling Cloaky everything at this point won't be that much of a problem. Belka is completely unaware of her constantly shifting troubled expression. Cloaky begins to wonder if she had been too harsh to Belka.
You know, 4-4 doesn't completely prohibit you from ordering.
Just as Cloaky is about to comfort her, Belka beats her to the punch with her exclamation.
So, this is Cookie. I want to celebrate the reunion together as sisters. For that, I've been preparing a gift. I decline. Eh? I haven't even told you what I have planned for our anniversary yet. Please, at least listen to what I prepared. I put a lot of time and effort into this. So that's what you've been up to, I see. Looks like you clearly haven't been allocated enough training. Anyway, request denied. Don't even think about it. Pixies! Oh, please don't go! We'll have a commission to accomplish tomorrow. You should get your maintenance done sooner rather than later.
As much as it pains her, Cloaky pries Belka's shaking hands off her arm and turns to leave the training room.
Pixie's resolute rejection was so cool. But isn't this exactly what Meshi said would happen?
Imagine someone gives you a birthday gift and you just parry it and say nah.
Although... Never mind. Just go to her as you usually do. Though you might want to change the name. But I doubt the outcome will be any different. So I just need to pester her until she agrees? Gotcha! I'm an expert at that. No way in hell I'm going to admit she's right. But let's give it a try. It's all for Pixies.
While Cloaky is reading a motorbike magazine in the rest area, Belka quietly sneaks up behind her. I still love that she just developed such a strong interest for bikes.
Did you know, Pixies? You're the one who saved me when I was in a rut. Before joining 404, I was living a life of squalor and vagrancy. Where did you pop out of? Get to the point. I'm just trying to say that Sister's Reunion Day is super important to me. Please, let's celebrate our anniversary together, Big Sis Cloaky. Shut up. I refuse.
During 404's commission,
Do you remember, Big Sis? That day when we were reunited wasn't so different than now. It was also near the base, with you pointing a gun at me. Why is she pointing a gun at you now? Keep the relevant chatter to a minimum. But that is very, very important to me. Oh, not just a day, but every single day since we've reunited. They're all equally important. Which makes the anniversary extra important. Please, Big Sis, pretty please. As long as you agree to celebrate together, I promise to shut up about all this.
Before Belka can finish her sentence, Kluge points her muzzle at Belka and quickly pulls the trigger, knocking out the enemy behind her.
If you don't want to go back in the scrap bin, focus on the task at hand.
Mercy has fallen asleep on the beanbag sofa. Kluge is servicing her trusted weapon, and Andoris is preparing to brew some coffee not far from them.
Good evening, Big Sis. Oh, everyone's around. Indeed, evening is a good time for rest. Great, here comes the nuisance. Big Sis Kluge, please! I prepare your anniversary gift. The gift will be heartbroken if you're just going to discard it without even taking a look. Just as heartbroken as I am, she says with a smile.
Belka's weird play makes Kluge turn her head around. Now she's forced to stare directly at Belka's tear-filled eyes.
No means no. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Although knowing Belka is trying to elicit sympathy, Kluge can't bring herself to say anything harsher upon seeing such a wrong expression. I pulled for Belka's weapon after y'all and I talk shit about Belka. I got in 3 pulls. So you're saying we're gonna talk shit about the dolls we want to get their weapons?
You're still so insincere, leader.
Meanwhile, Andoris brings coffee to the two of them.
Don't try to plead for her, Andoris. It's Belka's heartfelt wish, after all. She has put a lot of time and effort into this, and it hasn't gone unnoticed by us. Maybe taking her up on her wish isn't such a bad thing, leader.
Kluge falls silent at these words. Seizing the opportunity, Belka quickly wipes her tears, puts on a sweet smile, and leans towards Kluge.
I promise you'll love the gift, Big Sis, and I guarantee I won't cause you any trouble. I'll do exactly as you say. Please, we can celebrate our sister's reunion day together, right? It's not some sister's reunion day. Huh? What do you mean, Big Sis? That was indeed the day you joined the team. And more importantly, it marks the proper formation of High 404 Combat Team A. It's an anniversary that belongs to us all. You need to stop harping on this sister reunion nonsense. You insist on holding a celebration. Keep what I just said in mind. So you just said celebration, right, Big Sis? Oh, yeah, I see. You just agreed, right? She was right after all. Who? Meshti?
Following Belka's gaze, Kluge looks onto Meshti, still fast asleep on the sofa with a satisfied grin on her face, and no signs of waking up.
No, it's nothing. I just knew Big Sis Kluge wouldn't let me down. This must be our sisterly bond.
How can she be so oblivious? Belka quickly wraps her arms around Kluge, pulling her attention back.
Stop snuggling up to me. You're just like a squirrel. No, not even squirrels are as clingy as you. Get off me, you're making it stuffy.
Belka happily lets her go and flashes Kluge a smug smile.
Just you wait for the gift the squirrel has prepared for you, Big Sis.
Caught up in Belka's excitement, Kluge unnaturally clears her throat before turning around.
As for how you're going to celebrate, make sure not to go overboard. Profor's not a party company. You've had your welcome parties. No need to do it again.
Oh, they had welcome parties?
We have a commission on that day. No method of celebration is more suited to forward than the success of the mission, and all of us returning home safely. If it's the team's anniversary, then shall prepare some drinks for everyone after our return. Do whatever you like. Anyway, stop pestering me with this from now on, Belka. Grow your dad, Pixies. I'll make sure to have the gift ready and hand it to you myself. Are you even listening to me? It's just a gift, nothing complicated. I've almost got it done. Forget it.
After letting out a deep sigh, Crooked leaves the rest area, but the look of excitement on Belka's face lingers in her mind.
A gift from the squirrel, huh?
Is she in the door club now? She's always been in the door club. She's so dumb. Yes. There's 3 brain cells shared between the entire team, and usually Kluki has all 3 of them. And there sometimes has one of the brain cells or even 2. Yeah, exactly. Vector tosses grenades. Wipes hand 12. I'm done. Yeah, that's her life mission. She's a merchant. She holds the brain cells when no one else is using them. What does United Monster can actually do? In reality, it's a thing. It's not like an actual monster energy drink. It's a special thing made for her that kind of powers her up. Because the issue with D11 is that it's from Girls Frontline 1. That she has performance issues. That's why she's so sleepy all the time. It's not actually because she's just lazy and likes to sleep. She actually has performance issues from the modification and like the damage she suffered before becoming a tactical doll. And yeah, remember she needed the external battery pack. So now basically they found a way to turn that external battery pack into energy drinks, and that's what she drinks. Oh, the ability. It's a buff, basically. I honestly don't remember the specifics. I'm gonna go check. I just know that it buffs. So I use it before using... I always use it before using look at the skill. Here it is. The activates patch mode. Damage taken is reduced by 30%. Stability damage taken is reduced by 2 points. Cannot be cleansed. and enters turbo mode. Attack and defense are increased by 30%. At the end of Meshti's action, gains 2 points of Confecta's index. Cannot be cleansed. Confecta's index is the thingy they use to like throw skills. So basically, it enters turbo mode for 3 turns. Applies Nightmare Shroud. Before being attacked, reduces the attacker's attack by 5% and cleanses one random debuff on the buff holder. If any weakness is being exploited by the enemy, damage taken is reduced by 30%. Activates once. Consider a corrosion buff. And Kluge is corrosion. So yeah, applies that buff to all allied units and inflicts toxic inundation to the closest enemy target for 1 turn. And that is corrosion damage taken is increased by 25%. What's this? Oh. I understand why it's Nightmare Shroud, but cool. Probably because she's not sleeping, so it's a nightmare for her. I don't know. I will have just name it Jeter. It's a buff for everyone, so you know they had to make it sound cool somehow. The energy drink is just making them vibrate, so it's hard to hit. Oh no, they're alerted. Whatever should I do? Hello. I'm gonna run you over with my bag, if that's okay. I might carry your headphones. She looks so good with the skin. My wife! I am running over that one guy, yeah. An awaited promise. It's the day of the long-awaited anniversary. Belka is already waiting excitedly outside Kolga's door, early in the morning. Her terminal beeps several times in rapid succession, but Belka impatiently turns off the notification and continues to stare at the door.
Anniversary! Anniversary with Big Sis!
Standing outside the door, with a silly smile on her face, Belka is pacing around when the door opens and Cloaky comes walking out.
Happy anniversary, Big Sis Cloaky! Big Sis, you look so cool today. It's like you've got this special aura around you. I see. Are you also looking forward to today's surprise, Big Sis? Let's complete today's commission first.
Cloaky doesn't speak further as she continues to stride forward.
Really Relax, Big Sis. It's just a little commission. We've done this so many times before. Nothing can go wrong this time. Let me tell you a secret, Big Sis. I have a little surprise for you in the rest area. It's got all the sense of ceremony with it. Let's head straight to the rest area right after the commission.
Hearing Belka's increasingly excited babble, Kluge stops in her tracks, looking somewhat resigned. Have you not seen the messages I just sent you, Belka?
Eh? Did you send me messages? I'll check right now.
Belka frantically opens her comm terminal, takes one look, and starts squealing in panic.
No way! An emergency mission? Who the hell even takes on 2 commissions in the same day? About that, I meant to say... how can that Leva be so heartless? Today's the anniversary for team's formation. If she doesn't want to take part in the celebration herself, fine. But how can she throw us a last-minute commission like this? Let me take a look at the details. It's... to suppress automated machines with malfunctioning IFFs.
After carefully reading the commission request several times, Belka looks up at Kluge with eyes full of grievance.
Can't we have Team B handle this, Big Sis? I think they're entirely capable of dealing with this kind of task.
Team B is on its way to other missions. Besides, do you think the plan is something you can alter on a whim?
I didn't mean that. It's just... today was supposed to be your anniversary. But now we're stuck doing missions all day, potentially working overtime as well. There won't be any time left to celebrate together.
Saying Leva's careless is a bit too much, Belka. Yeah, come on.
If you keep standing around wasting time, then we really won't have enough time to celebrate.
It's an E-rank difficulty standard rescue mission. The area of operation is the same as originally planned, so it's a matter of doing it on the side of what we already had to do. With 4 of Force capability, we might be back by the afternoon if we head out now. So, do you want to keep sunning out here, or should you go get gear up?
I'll go get ready. No. Belka's already geared up and ready to go. Let's move out, Big Sis.
As the dusk sets in, 3 dolls walk into the partially decorated rest area. Being the first to enter the room, Belka kicks a cardboard box by the door. Following a loud thud, multicolored string lights inside the box are thrown scattering across the floor. Belka pouts and kicks the string lights away too. That is a surprise Belka has prepared for Kluge. All that's left to do is hang up the string lights on the walls of the rest area to make the atmosphere even cozier. Yet, the expression on Belka's face now stands in stark contrast to the warm atmosphere she intended to create. Oh no, what happened?
Belka.
Andorus looks at Belka with some concern. Meshti, being the last one of the group to arrive, stretches lazily, grabs the nearest pillow by the door, and plops right down on the pile of string lights contentedly.
Finally, we're back. Today was so tiring. I want to walk a single extra step.
Belka glances at the doll lying at her feet. She then picks up one of the string lights and walks up to the wall with a blank face, trying to crank it up. However, the long string of lights seems to have a mind of its own. Just as one side is secured, the opposite side will begin to sag and tangle itself with sections already hanging on the wall. Belka grabs the hanging side and tugs at it impatiently, soon entangling everything into a knot.
First the emergency commission, then an in-person report at the request of the client? And Big Sis just left like that? What is this? Even these damn lights are working against me now.
Belka furiously throws the tied-up string light to the ground, then walks to the overturned cardboard box to get another one. One end of the long light string is pinned beneath Meshti, and Belka tugs at it unsuccessfully for a while.
Meshti?
Honk shoo me me me.
Get up, Meshti! Dumb cuff, time to wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Ah.
Meshti painfully opens her eyes.
Belka? Is Cookie back? Why are you waking me up? Because of the string lights! You're sitting on all my string lights meant for decoration. Huh? What are string lights?
Meshti fumbles around aimlessly. Growing increasingly frustrated as she watches, Belka ultimately shoves her to the side.
Whoa.
Her little teary-faced. The doll rolls to the ground, then bumps into the wall with a distinct thump. Finally awake, Meshti slowly shuffles to the beanbag sofa on the side and rubs the spot on her head that bumped into the wall.
Why so mean? It's not my fault that Cookie was called away. Besides, she said she'd be back ASAP after the report is done.
Ignoring Meshti, Belka angrily goes back to the wall with the string light in hand. Seeing Belka's agitated state, Doris gently shakes her head before walking up to her and helping her prop up one end of the string.
Here, let me help you set it up.
Belka glances at Andoris and says nothing. Yet, Andoris answers with a smile and holds the string high up to the wall.
Look, Belka. How about here?
Without waiting for Belka's answer, Andoris carefully affixes the string light to the wall. Then, she picks up another string and begins affixing the second one with a smile on her face. Soon, the blank wall is covered with colorful lights. Even Meshti, who's dozing on the sofa, can't help but open her eyes wide to gaze at the sparkling scene.
Didn't expect this small rest area to look so pretty when decorated. What do you think, Belka?
Seeing Belka still sulking, Andoris picks up the tied-up string light that had been thrown to the ground earlier and starts patiently untangling the knot. Shortly after, the tangled string light is returned to its original state. Andoris gently hands it to Belka and smiles tenderly.
It's all fixed up. Oh my, are you still upset that Little couldn't make it back in time?
Belka stomps her foot in frustration and lowers her head, clutching the string light in her palm.
I didn't get upset because of Pixies. She's just doing what she has to do as per the client's request. It's her showing her sense of responsibility. She never slacks off, even on our anniversary. That's how cool Pixies is. Indeed, Little Clucky has always been very cool.
Seeing that Belka has finally come down, Andoris takes the opportunity to pat her on the head.
By the way, you should really go get your frame service now, Belka. You've been overburdening your frame the entire time during today's battle. You might exhaust your energy backup and end up in hibernation if you keep hanging around. Everything's settled here. It's okay for you to take a break. I don't want to. Maintenance will take too much time, and I won't be the first one Bixie sees when she comes back. I will wait for Bixie's here. She promised she'd be back soon. I see. We'll head for maintenance first then. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Andoris leaves the rest area with Meshti. Having watched them leave, Belka ponders for a moment, then sits on the beanbag sofa and rests her head on her knees.
Any moment now. Pixies will surely be back soon.
Late into the night, an unusual calmness surrounds the base, only occasionally disturbed by the footsteps of staff echoing faintly down the corridor. However, as time goes on, the one specific sound Belka eagerly awaits never appears.
Almost midnight already.
Belka sinks deeper into the sofa, but still stares stubbornly in the direction of the corridor.
When will Pixie's Cookie be back? Pixies...
At exactly 1:46 a.m., Luke finally rushes into the rest area. The surprise Belka's been boasting about since the morning before thus pops into Cloaky's view. The entire rest area has been decorated in a lively and cheerful fashion with colorful lights emitting a soft, bright glow and balloons on the wall spelling out anniversary. Cloaky subconsciously slows her footsteps and stares at the surprise Belka had prepared for her. Suddenly, she spots a doll curled up in the corner of the room.
Belka?
The doll in the corner does not respond. Cloaky hurries over and sees the doll curled up on the beanbag sofa with her arm wrapped around her knees. Her fluffy head rests on her arm. And her eyes are gently closed. The damage to her body has yet to be repaired. Several tears in her synthetic skin look somewhat frightening under the flickering light.
In hibernation, huh?
Cloaky leans over and gently pats her fluffy head.
Some cough.
Cloaky gently reaches out and picks up the sleeping Belka.
You're heavier than I remember. Let's get you to the maintenance.
Cloaky is currently compiling last night's commission report in the meeting room. Suddenly, someone knocks on the door. Before Cloaky can respond, a figure shoves the door open and rushes up to Cloaky with a look of grievance on her face.
Big sis! Yes? Big sis! I heard you're back, so I came here right away. Are you working on something? I'm not bothering you, am I?
Cloaky does not answer, but simply examines Belka carefully. The doll in front of her looks clean and refreshed, clearly having undergone her maintenance.
Were you planning to just hibernate in the rest area had I not come back last night? I just wanted to wait for Big Sis. Plus, I knew you'd be back when you said so yourself.
Belka steps forward and pouts in complaint.
You did come back last night, so why didn't you wake me up then, Big Sis? Even if I was in hibernation, 10 minutes of charging and I would be right back up. That way, we wouldn't have missed our anniversary. It's been a whole day. Why are you still thinking about that? Of course I'm still thinking about that. It's your sister's... the anniversary of Team's A's formation after all. A once-in-a-year opportunity. Isn't it a shame to have missed it? Is your noggin filled with nothing but anniversaries? With the kind of damage that you've sustained, of course maintenance was a priority. But... Even if we missed out yesterday, all your decorations are still up, right? The landlords and Mesh to come over in a bit and we can celebrate again today. What now? But today's no longer the anniversary. I've been preparing for so long. I didn't even get the chance to give you my present properly. Big sis, do you not care about this at all? What does it have to do with me caring or not? Big sis, you big dummy!
Oh my god. Belka.
Wait, Belka.
Before Cloaky can react, Belka has already rushed out of the room crying. Staring at the fading silhouette, Cloaky recalls Belka's hurt expression just now and finds herself at a loss.
Did I say something wrong?
Not really. I think it's more your attitude. Okay. You know. But also, Belka needs to stop acting like a 5-year-old. If you know what I mean. A mix of yes and no, exactly. It's like, not really, but like, you could express yourself better still. But also, like, yeah, Belka needs to chill. She needs like a heavy chill dose shield reprogramming. I don't know. Express better? Impossible. Cricket doesn't know how to translate English into emotional language. This is known already. Yeah. Yeah. Is there an NES in the background? I just saw this. Isn't it? A Famicom. I think it is. I'm sorry, it was a typewriter. No, it's a Famicom. It's a straight up a Famicom, not even like modified to be like legally distinct. That's straight up a Famicom. Yo! Famicom mention! Don't tell Nintendo about this, guys. Or actually, it's a Phonicom. Absolutely, you're so right. Yeah, you know, we need to call it by a different name. We don't want Nintendo finding out about this. The Famicom had wire controllers. Oh, you're right. This is wireless. Yeah, you're so right. You're so correct. It's like unlocking fee. Anyway. Remember this coffee machine in the background also? Next to a bunch of alcohol bottles. Because why not? It's hard to come by you getting so upset and throwing a tantrum. I almost forgot you were capable of these emotions.
I know where you're going with that, Commander. That's also what I've been worrying about. Losing my temper and making a big fuss like that to vent out all my frustrations. It's not cute at all. I also don't want everyone to see me like that.
Too late. I already see you like that. Are you saying your usual lively and cheerful demeanor was just an act?
Not exactly, but even I can feel down and sad at times. It's just that those moments don't usually last for long. If I wanted something, I'd fight to get it right now and never let worries drag into the next day. That's one of my greatest virtues. That being said, don't you dare take advantage of that and give me the cold shoulder, Commander. Otherwise, I will get upset. Commander, please promise me that, okay?
Looking at Belka's pitiable expression, I can't help but marvel at the expressiveness of her facial expression model. Of course, a well-behaved girl should be rewarded. I'm sure Kluke also understands this fact now after being made aware of your true feelings. At least from what I know of her, she's not the kind of doll who will turn a blind eye to such things.
You guessed it right, Commander. Pixies may look stone cold on the outside, but she's always been incredibly gentle and loving inside. So even if I might get a little upset, I won't actually blame her. Let's keep going, Commander. You should really experience that part for yourself. You're such a bully, Commander. I am indeed an exceptionally capable elite doll full of vigor, but you still shouldn't be teasing me like this. There are 3 elite enemy units ahead. 3!
Oh, it's fine. You can handle it. Do not worry. According to predictions from sorted prior data, an adequate challenge will help you unlock your full potential. Plus, Clocker specifically informed me that Belka could easily win against his odds.
That's right. Be sure to pay close attention to my gracefulness in combat, Commander.
Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of these guys here. The guys on the ground. I still can't get over how she just kicks a grenade midair. That's so extra. And last one. I still love the CG so much.
Commander! Why am I the only one here this time?
What was that last shot about? Don't worry. This is a good opportunity to test your skills in stealth. No! There is an overwhelming number of enemies, but they have holes in their defense. Look at they trained you in the skills needed to deal with this, right?
Of course!
I'll transmit the battlefield data to you in a bit. I believe that with your analysis and judgment abilities, it's best to complete the mission by exploring their blind spots. I'll help you too, so don't worry.
I understand, Commander. I want to be an elite doll like Big Sis, so I'll do my best to achieve that goal.
There's an important part of Metal Gear Online. Oh wait. Oh fuck. Okay, I wasn't expecting them to actually have me play with her, but okay, I think I see the way. I just need to not attack anyone. There we go. Easy. All done. The sorting is complete. Belka? Don't cry. I know you must have felt really wrong and hurt at the time, but the misunderstanding between you two has already been resolved. Well, did it actually unlock the last thing? I didn't see it. I didn't see it unlock. I guess we'll see it afterwards.
Seeing us embrace each other again still brings me to tears. Mix's look is so lovely. I want to become a doll like Bixie's too. Commander,
What is it?
since you know so much about Bixie's, you must know how to do it, right? Please spend more time with Belka and teach me, Commander.
Alright, I promise. But you have to let go of me first. I can't breathe with how tight you're hugging me. Not to mention how humid the air in the room already is.
Despite saying so, you didn't even try to push me away. Do you actually care about me in secret, Commander? Well, I suppose you wouldn't help me search for my neural records otherwise. I said the Commander does care about me.
Loki and I aren't the only ones who care about you.
Then you should stop rejecting my affection. Deep down, I've always been scared. Scared of being disliked and abandoned. Scared of losing the family I finally got back. Scared of being left all alone.
You need therapy.
Which is why I kept following in Bixie's footsteps. Not just because I admire her, but also to learn from her and better myself. Also can keep up with her. But for the longest of times, I felt I was doing nothing but going further and further away from her, which made me feel even more lonely.
Belka looks a little gloomy. It turns out she also experiences this kind of uneasiness. Do you still feel that way?
If you promise me that you'll never abandon me, then perhaps I might feel better.
Although Belka flashes a mind of triumph for a brief instant, I can't tell if that moment was part of her usual scheming.
Let me tell you a secret, Commander. You're the only one I'm telling this to. Not even Bix's Clooking knows about this. I've been very grateful that 404 came to the Elmo. Now I have a new family member. That's you, Commander. You are now a precious part of my family. So, please promise me that I am all you need, Commander, okay?
Stop imitating Cookie.
You're the only one I can count on besides Big Sis, Commander. Please, Commander, pretty please. Now that you're the only one to know everything about me, if you still find me cute, will you please let me stay at your side forever?
Just as I thought. This is also how you got Cookie back then, isn't it?
I'd say it's at least a little different. It's an advanced version of pestering specifically to deal with the Commander.
Fine, I promise.
Yeah! How about this instead? Let's set today as our anniversary, Commander. That way, I can prepare a gift for you on this day next year. Will you also prepare something to surprise me, Commander?
Belka's eyes sparkled with sincerity and a hint of mischief, revealing as much of her enthusiasm as her little schemes. It's like a spell being cast on me, leaving me with no choice but to nod. But a well-behaved girl deserves to be rewarded, and she doesn't ask for much, so let's keep this bright smile going. Bratty, devious, she's so needy, devious, bratty baby. Why do I feel like you like her, Sunny? Also, thank you for that's a members chat. Why is it not showing multi-chat? Belka, until you do something like rescue Shiga from White Zone, you are not her, right? Real! I'm sorry, Belka, you just... We've been through so much. Okay, now to read the actual last note that I should have read before the last thing, but I didn't see it was unlocked. Belka is huddled in a corner of her tiny room. Her quiet sobbing can be heard escaping from the ensconcement of her squirrel-shaped pillow. She has a squirrel-shaped pillow? Crying.
How did it turn out this way? Did I never belong here? Was I never meant to join 404? Pixies doesn't care about me. Or Reunion. She doesn't care at all.
As Belka cries her heart out, she stands up and slams the squirrel pillow to the ground.
A squirrel. A squirrel. Pixies, she hates squirrels. She hates me.
Next, Belka snatches up all the squirrel plush, stickers, and mallard toy line on the desktop and furtively throws them into the bin by her feet.
I'm done. I don't want any of this anymore. I hate squirrels. I hate mallards. I hate you, Pixies.
Belka shoves all the squirrels and mallards into the paper bin while tears well up in her eyes. Then she drags her travel bag out of the closet and begins packing her belongings. She's so dramatic.
I don't want to be here anymore. I'm leaving today. Right now. I'm leaving right now.
After a while of tearfully packing, her travel bag has been stuffed full. Still sniffling, Belka hoists the bag onto her back and takes a few steps toward the door. Suddenly, she reaches into one of her pockets and pulls out a bullet casing. Perhaps due to it being constantly and carefully polished, the bullet casing shines with a mirror-like gleam.
It's a bullet casing Big Sis gifted me. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want anything.
Belka raises her hand and intends to throw the casing into the bin as well. However, after a few minutes of standing idly in the room, the casing is still tightly clutched in Belka's palm. Realizing her reluctance, Belka throws herself into the bed again and bursts into tears. She keeps crying. How old is her Neverclaw supposed to be? I don't know, but clearly it's much younger than I expected. Or someone thought it would be very funny to program her like this. Suddenly, knocking on the door can be heard, followed by Kluge's voice coming through it.
Are you in the room, Belka? I'm not! What are you talking about? We can hear your cries down the entire hallway. I'm not crying! You're crying right now.
As the sobbing inside the room seems to have subsided, Kluge awkwardly raises her voice to speak. Because this is legit a 5 to 10-year-old tantrum. Yeah.
Alright. Stop crying. It was my fault last night. Given that I agreed to celebrate our anniversary together, I should have woken you up even when you were hibernating.
Hearing Kluge's apology, Belka, who has almost stopped crying, burst into tears again.
Big Sis, you've always been like this. You never care about me, or my feelings. You're always so mean to me. You never team up with me during training. And you always deliberately avoid me.
Because you're annoying. Overcome with emotion, Belka sits down on the edge of the bed, tears running down her cheeks.
I don't want to be here anymore. Pixis doesn't like me anyway. You don't care about our anniversary. I'm leaving 404.
With the bag on her back, Belka furiously stands up and is ready to leave through the door, when suddenly, she hears Kroga's voice with a much colder tone coming from outside.
You think you can come and go as you please? I am Hyde 404's leader, and you are one of its members. You're not going anywhere without my permission. It's so scary. But I'm going to leave anyway.
With the bag on her back, Belka abruptly opens the door. Seeing Belka appear before her with eyes filled with tears, Kroga is stunned for a moment before immediately reacting.
What are you doing with this big of a backpack?
Belka takes a step back under the pressure from Kroga's gaze. She retreats into the room and slams the door shut. Yet before the door closes, Kroga catches sight of the mess going on inside the room.
More crying.
Inside the room, Belka throws herself back into the bed and begins to cry softly again. After a moment of silence, Kroga starts to talk in a low, unnatural voice, unlike her normal way of speech.
Belka. Actually, I was quite surprised that you came to 404. I never realized I was that important to you, nor did I think that 404 was a good place of belonging for you. But you proved to me with your action that keeping you in 404 was the right decision.
See, Cookie, how hard was that?
Big sis? Even though you've got a long road ahead before becoming an elite doll, and despite still being so noisy and clingy, you have indeed grown. I can be strict at times, but I'm not completely insensitive. Your efforts haven't been lost on me.
As Kroga finishes her monologue, silence returns to the room. You could hear all of her servos grinding when she said that. Yeah, I'm like... She must be collapsing right now. Like her narrow cloud just overloading. Just because she was honest with her words for once. With her tears finally stopping, Belka sniffles before slowly taking a few steps forward and reopens the door. Luque stands stiffly outside. Seeing Belka staring at her with tears streaming down her cheeks, Luque can't help but feel a little awkward. Luque cooking for real, her coolant fluids.
Big sis. So you've been caring about me all along? Then why did you neglect the anniversary of our reunion?
Luque lowers her eyes and remains silent for a moment, as if weighing her words. At last, she raises her head and looks at Belka earnestly.
I know you place a good deal of importance on the day of our reunion. However, the exact date of the reunion, or the day we choose to celebrate it for that matter, doesn't really matter in my eyes. The fact that we've reunited is far more precious than any celebrations or commemorations. As long as 404 is still around with us in it, as long as we can still go on missions together and all return safe and sound, then that by itself is the best way of honoring our reunion.
Here's the character development for Cloquet that was not a... It was not really visible in Aphelion. Like I think I read into Cloquet enough because I'm upset with her that I could see it, but I feel like most people, for most people, it just felt the same as like very early Girlfriend in One Cloquet. As she finishes, Cloquet awkwardly clears her throat. She then retrieves a box from behind her, stuffs it into Belka's hands, and immediately looks away. You know that here you can see it more openly, more blatantly.
Here, it's for you.
Oh, she's blushing! Wait, what did he give her? A box.
For me?
Belka's eyes widening as she frantically holds onto the box, completely flustered. This shit's harder than fighting blood balls. Yeah. She will go toe to toe to Paradeus Elite, but like expressing her feelings? No, that's insane. it's too intense for her. Her blush is so cute though, I adore it. I love her blushing sprite, it's adorable.
Yes. Take a look. Yes!
Belka quickly unties the bow wrapping around the box. The lid of the box pops up to reveal a wooden carving of a squirrel. The squirrel clutches a pine cone and sits with its head tilted back in the center of the box. Although the carvings are somewhat rough, the squirrel's expression is vividly lifelike.
A squirrel?
Belka props up the wooden squirrel in her palm and stares at it in disbelief.
Did you hand carve this yourself, Pixies? Indeed.
So cute!
A present for the squirrel. It's rather rough. I did it casually in my spare time without putting much effort into it. You don't... I knew it! Pixies cares about me after all.
With traces of dry tears still visible on her cheeks, Belka breaks into a big smile and throws herself into a tight embrace with Cloquet.
You don't hurt yourself at me like this, Oliver. I know. Mrs. Cloquet is the best. I love you the most. Then what's with all these squirrels on the ground? And mallards too. I had no idea you collected mallards.
What's a mallard, actually? Very late question. What the fuck is a mallard? Mallard. Oh, it's a verb. A duck? I see.
It doesn't matter.
Belka giggles as she looks at the wooden squirrel in her hand and hugs Cloquet even tighter.
This squirrel Pixies gave me is all Belka needs.
Ah, cute. And that was it! What do they have in the store? Where the fuck is the store? I like the music. Huh. I need to do supply modes later. I really like the song. It's so happy now. The Dream God. I'm funding an IKEA shark for each member of the 4 in my Elmo. Yeah, it's a happy bop. Yo, Hakuya! How you doing? I just finished reading the event here. 2 hours and a half. Not bad, not bad. How's the event? Is it boys? No, it's a character event. You should know this already. Get on with the program. What was Belka's original name? MK28? No. No, I'm getting confused. What was it, guys? G28. I remember the 28. I didn't remember the word. Which is, it's based on the HK 417. Which is why she sees Kolke as her sister since she's 416. On voice event. Come on, bro, stop being lazy. And read. No. Hakuya can't read, you know this? I mean, it's true. My tongue bleeds if I read too much. Well, that's valid. I mean, even if it were voiced, you will still need to read because it's voiced in Japanese or Chinese or Korean, not in English. Unless you stream in Japanese, then you wouldn't need to translate. Wait, let me get back here. Just chill for a bit before I go continue with my chores for the day. The text on the screen. Hakuya is just like, yeah, y'all better be watching this stream, not just listening in. Which, you know, valid. Funny that he says that when he reads out the English for the foreign phrases in reverse 1999. At least in the long event. Yeah, they're short events. I'm assuming Andoris and Yangyu are gonna be similar in length. Also, I love that rolling cat. Those are just a few lines about it. I don't bother, though. I consider it part of the experience. Like, if you're just listening in and you suddenly hear foreign language, yeah. But yeah, it's you know, use a short event to give us a little break from convolutional kernel, because my god, I still think it's funny Andoris uses MG36, which was a whole other title in Frontline 1. True. Waiting for Andoris chasing want to see her crush more. It's cute. Why do you want to see her crush? A G36K. I see. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest though, I do find Belka annoying. But the end was cute there. With Cookie actually opening up for once. God damn it. Oh, she's annoying. She's too needy. she is. But I still kind of like her. It's one of the things, like, it's hard to dislike her because she's really like very happy and positive. It's just that she's just extremely needy. And yeah, and acts like a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old. Very childish, derogatory. So I find it hard to like her, but like, you know, I wouldn't say I hate her because she does have cute moments. It's dumb, so it's okay. I mean, for me, there's a difference between being dumb and being annoying. Like, for example, I do find Bepley. Bepley is incredibly dumb, but like, she's cute. But they took an extreme road of what they established in the Valhalla event. Yeah, they went crazy with that and just made it pretty much her whole personality. Which, you know, is not rare for dolls. Sometimes they're just tropey like that. You know, they have like with the one defining personality trait that, and they revolve all around that. But yeah, it was pretty annoying with the tantrum. They made her more one-dimensional. Yeah. Like, I think for Belka, a lot of what makes her annoying here could be avoided if Cookie just, you know, fucking open up for once. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, it's like, yeah, she's annoying, but also it's just that she is very needy and clingy with the worst person to be needy and clingy with, which is Cookie. So, you know, she has these childish crash outs over minor things. Just because Cookie can't fucking express her feelings to save her life. Belka was okay in the Valhalla event. Is that she doesn't show up in the Valhalla event though? She has like one scene. But and from that scene also you can kind of see that already. They already tease a bit on how like 416 is actually like interested in, you know, like, and their bond or whatever, because she does ask to drink what Belka drank, even though it's not something that she orders, that she would drink normally. But again, like, she does it like after Belka leaves. And this series feels more like it's the last straw than just a crash out of our Miss Party. Yeah. Just like, yeah, the Miss Party was like the last straw. But it's like, yeah, you know, she just doesn't, because that's the thing with Cluke that I think I spoke a bit of it in Aphelion. You know, like, I analyze her character deeply because, as I said, when I like a character, I just like go all into analyzing every little word they say, a little comparing it with their actions and their journey, etc. And Cluky very much has this thing in which you know, she does want to protect and care about. She does want to protect others and care about others. So you know, for her and for it's dangerous. So you know, she'll see dolls like Belka and she'll be like, no, you shouldn't be here. But the thing is that, you know, she'll say shit like, you know, instead of being like, oh no, like, you know, this may be too dangerous, you know, I don't wanna put you in danger or whatever. She'll be like, no, because you're weak. And it's like, okay, come on. So it's like, you know, I said her close-up personality clashes very strongly with Belka's neediness. But also she's like low-key a stalker, so it is impressive that she manages to find for a force base, though. If she told her honestly, I need you to stop this shit, Belka probably would. Yeah. Or, you know, if she had said since the beginning, like the whole thing she said at the end of like, you know, it doesn't matter whether we celebrate or not. What's important is that we actually found each other. If she could talk or explain, yeah, exactly. It's fine, so I'm fine with it. Valid. Communication hard. Ricky might be the leader material, but her comms skills are literally the worst. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they are. Hopefully Belka will be nicer to Meshti now. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, that's the other thing, is that it kind of happens when, you know, you have a character. I think it's very common when you have a character that, you know, hasn't really shown up not much, or it's straight up a new character, and then they come, you know, and one of their first impression is them like being mean or annoying towards a character that already has, you know, a story and a development, and like the players had already formed a bond with. It's like it tends to be like a bad first impression of that new character. I get that. But yeah, it's probably because also I personally dislike like overly clingy people. So this event in particular, just Belka just struck me like, ugh. It just gave me the ick. Also, the fact that at times her dialogue kind of implied that she does it on purpose to get pity from people. It's like, is this like is this actually a thing, or is she just being dumb? What? What? She does have her cute moments though, like her funny moments. What ick is worse, Belka or William? I mean, Belka has still not crashed out to the point of trying to make clunky clones that will like her, so, you know, she's better. I like how slowly they are showing G11 is actually kind of wise and very patient. Yeah, I mean, that's something that's been slowly showing since Frontline 1. It's just that now, since they're more... Since now there's more, like, quote-unquote funny characters in 404, she's slowly having, like, more chances to show it. Because before, you know, between 45 and 416, she didn't really have much chances or need to actually act like that. I think I will not like her much, but how much of it is her scheming is just trying her to actually get attention, like same as a neglected child. Yeah. Belka says consents well harder compared to William, but that's a low bargain. Yeah, like, you know, William already has the bar so low, it's not hard to be better. It's not hard to say, at least you're better than William, because, you know, that bar is not very high when you compare it like in that direction. When I says the bar so low, you cannot limbo. Next to truly a turtle from the turtle and the hair, yeah. But you know, even with the... Even in Guess Running Wild, sometimes she got her moments, like... Especially during one of the latest events, you know, when she was talking to 416 about the whole thing, about wanting to be the leader, like how 45 was not really fit for it. But yeah, now she can really just show it more because, you know, she has people like Belka around. But it's nice. It is nice to see it. But yeah, I do hope also that, you know, they'll get some more... The new 404 will get some more character development as time goes by. Kind of like how Vector had a little in her event. Vector's Man was a fun read. It was. That was a fun read. I love the full of the Division callbacks without them being allowed to say the Division. I remember much of Vector gets flowing other than grinding missions. I don't think she should have much other than in like side events. If at all. I mean, she had a few skins, so she probably has like a few skin dialogues. You know, back when the skins used to have like stories. 404B will get more playable those, or are they staying NPCs? We should get them, you know, because Wellrod is there. And there's no way we're not getting Wellrod at the very least. And Rochi, you know, she's also from Destroying One. There's no way we're not getting them. But they do want to start introducing more original characters, more new characters. So I don't know how soon that'll happen. Because they kind of realize that they've been banking too much on players' nostalgia and just stop bringing in new characters for a while. They've just been bringing back just Frontline 1 characters. But they said they're gonna start bringing more new characters. So I'm excited to see which new characters we get. But also, I need Wellrod. Mika, I demand the Wellrod. That's just my worry because they say not everyone going to be playable. Yeah, but I mean, I would assume that the important teams, you know, 404, AR, DeFi, I assume that old members and new members of those teams at least will be playable. Like I assumed, like maybe other characters that are not part of like the new teams, they will have like maybe less chances of showing up as anything other than NPCs. Which kind of makes sense also, because I mean, if you think about it, a bunch of these duels, you know, even if they all kind of miss the commander, it's been 10 years. A bunch of them must have like their life set already. Betty went, Mika. We need Betty. RMDP12 is Jimmy's baby, also based on his wife body-wise. So yeah, we're definitely getting her then. Are we getting... Will we be getting... The real question is, will we be getting... Ji-Jung's doll? What was her name? The blue one with red hair. Will she be making a comeback? Real questions. I forgot her name. But oh well, that was a nice short stream. Now I really should go and make chores and feed my cats. Just wanna wait for this thing to finish. No, it's fine. I'm doing the Godbook Frontline while we talk. I mean, quote unquote doing, I'm just watching at the auto mode go. 6p62, yeah! Hair. You know, are we getting her? Just because, you know, she's just young. She's the man himself. Like, doesn't he use like an avatar of her for like streams and stuff sometimes? And interviews? Grass needs to be conquered. Yeah, I really need to go fight with the backyard. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done that before. He does? Hell yeah. You know, will she show up at some point? She's gonna be the final boss. She's gonna be the leader of the Gerard group. Okay. It's going to be doing his VTuber avatar. Yeah. You know, she's gonna show up at some point, but then she's gonna get introduced as Yusheng. And we're gonna have to fight him to save the world. That's gonna be the end of Ghost Frontline 2. I can say it. That's a box! Why are you eating cardboard? Why does my cat eat cardboard, guys? I don't think she eats it, but like, you know, she likes biting it. Ours like plastic. If Ghost Frontline 2 ends with Willie losing his arm again, that will be peak. I mean, we still need to know how he lost his arm. They've never been fed and are forced to eat cardboard. No, they were fed this morning. We must wait for more for Yusheng's VTuber avatar. Yeah, real and true. Won't spoil anything what event will say. I'm so excited. So yeah, next week we're going back to the suffering. We're going back to the horror of wars. The horrors of war in Frankfurt. But yeah, Tuesday I should be playing Mawasume Party Dash first with Maple and Queen. Wait, let me actually close the game so I can focus on. Oh no, it's fine. I won't close it. I can just tab out now. Yay! Love and hope. You love to see it. Yeah, let me double check actually. Where is it? We did say... Oh no, but it's not next week. It's the following week. I'm getting confused. It's on the 6th. I'll be on the 16th. I need to write it on my calendar so I don't forget. So next week... Next week it might be all Love and Hope then. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And then on Sunday we'll have some happy times with Andora's event. And try to forget the pain. Any RC this month? There's time, since I should be finishing Convolutional Kernel next week. I should be able to go back to Reverse Collapse the week after. And if I do Andoris' event next week, also, I think that I will leave a fully free weekend for Reverse Collapse. Let me see. Which one into Exilium? Where's the calendar this guy has uploaded? Here it is. So, Andoris event, Into the Shadows, it's coming out on the 9th, September 9. That's gonna be this Tuesday, But yeah, I'm gonna leave that for Sunday, so I will read it on the 14th. Because the rest of the week, 9, 11th, and 13th, will be for Convolutional Kernel. Then 14, the Andoris event, we should be able to do on that day alone. And then the Angus event comes out on the 25th. So that leaves me an entire week free. So I could do Reverse Collapse on the 20th and 21st. And then Convolutional Kernel is 2 parts, right? I assuming the next part will come like right after the first one ends. But I think it ends on the 22nd. Where's the date? Where's the dates? Here. Convolutional Kernel license is the 22nd. Nice, because with stuff from RC made the stuff from Siki go like boom, no way, mind blown even more. Yeah, I've heard about that. So I'm even more excited to progress on Reverse Collapse now. Like, I was already excited just because Reverse Collapse has been peak. But now I'm more like, not even more excited. Oh, but we should be getting... When is the... Speaking of Reverse, the other gacha, Reverse 1999. When is the new chapter dropping again? On the 19th. Oh, okay, that still leaves me a week free to probably try to go back to 13 Sentinels during the week. Do a few 13 Sentinels streams. Because then I think on a Friday, that is a weird release. Release window. But yeah, so we should. How far did you get in 13 Sentinels? Not extremely far, but you know, I did make some initial progress. So, like, I mean, I already got to the point when, like, you know, I see there's like time shenanigans going on. But yeah, the good thing about 13 Sentinels because is that I remember it has like a timeline thing and a lore thing that you can go over. So we'll probably go over that for a bit on stream when I get back to it, just to kind of get an idea back of where we were. Or I mean, you can or you can go and watch the very old streams you want also. But yeah, it has a story database that's fairly comprehensive, so we can probably go over it and remember the details of what was going on before we jump into continuing the story. So, you know, the first stream of going back to it is probably going to be a lot of just reading through the database. Or at least like the first part of stream is gonna be going through a database before jumping back into the actual game. So I'm not that worried about that. Otherwise, you know, I would probably just start it again because it's been so long. But I'm like, oh no, it has like a good lore. I'm using the dub, so you know they're all talking in English. Database, we're living in the database. Whoa. But yeah, I'm using the dub in 13 Sentinels, which is also why I love it because I don't have to read so much. They talk for me. Yippee! But yeah, next week, then it's gonna be entirely convolutional kernel focused. Or maybe I might just sneak a 13 Sentinels stream next week. But like, I don't know. Because I mean the last story nodes in convolutional in Girls Frontline. The last story nodes for events can get pretty long sometimes. So I'm like, maybe it's just better to do all the little progress I can during the week, even though, you know, those will be shorter streams. So then to make sure that I can finish on Saturday. So then again, I still have, or actually, I mean, I still have one more weekend, so I could extend it. Just do it on Saturday, which is kind of Girls Frontline Day, and jump back to 13 Sentinels right off the bat. Because, you know, the sooner I get back to 13 Sentinels, the sooner I'll finish 13 Sentinels, which means the sooner I'll be able to play Metal Gear Revengeance. The kid from 1940s is played by the guy that was his 10 year from the Demon Slayer stuff. Oh! Crazy. But yeah, that will mean no reverse collapse on the 20th. But, you know, it will mean more progress in other games. And also, I kind of prefer reading Girls Frontline on the weekend when I'm alone. I get a little self-conscious trying to read with all the emotions when my sister's sitting behind me playing Silksong. But yeah, so yeah, and I don't know. I'll think about it. I might just leave it for Saturday, or maybe I'll just do, instead of doing Tuesday and Thursday, maybe I'll just do one day. She should be clapping after every line. Besides, as I said, I know that Saturday. I mean, what is Saturday morning for me? It looks like it's a more convenient time for a bunch of the Gears Frontline watchers. So, you know, stage fright and cringing inside when acting, yeah. And also because I don't want to spoil her. I don't want to spoil her too much, which will inevitably happen if I'm reading dialogue out loud with her with her sitting behind me. So yeah, I'll think about it. I'll consider it. I might just leave it for Saturday because, you know, we're halfway through. There's still chances to finish on Saturday. If not, we still have next Saturday to finish because it ends on the 22nd. We still will have we still will have the 20th to finish. Or even Saturday and Sunday, and I maybe just do the Andoris event on the 21st. So we can do reverse collapse on the 20th. You know, I'll see. We'll consider. I'll see things around. But I might go for Saturday only, since we're already halfway through the event. You know, we made good progress this week, so I think 1 or 2 more Saturdays should be enough to finish, or like 1 or 2 more weekend streams, which are the ones that I can go on for a bit longer. Which means that, yeah, we should be getting back to 13 Sentinels on Tuesday. Yippee! Everyone clap. Thank you. But yeah, I'll figure out the schedule probably later today or tomorrow, and you guys will know. For now, chores await. So, thank you all so much for coming. Hope you enjoyed this more teal event. Letting us ready for more suffering next weekend. And yeah, remember to take care of yourselves, stay safe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.